Very long story short, so I was parking to go to the reggae festival over the weekend here downtown in Lafayette, and there was a person that was going against the wrong direction on the parking lot at the post office, and I was behind it. So I was just waiting, like I was about to park, and then they came first. Like they just like went in the wrong direction, and then they got in the then they got the spot. So I just like sat there and waited to see what they were gonna do, because they had to back up in order to park right. So while we're doing this, and I'm just like waiting, like, really, you're really just gonna like do that? The lady behind me started screaming at me, telling me, move, bitch, move, bitch. I was like, oh my God. So at that point, it didn't become so much about the parking spot. It became about like, wait a minute, why do we have to talk to each other like this, right? And it is because of the way that people have been treated. In this case, this lady was African American, and I understand where African Americans come from. I didn't used to. I used to think that, yeah, they lived off welfare, that they were African Americans were lazy, this and that, what everybody says. And then as I grew older and started rationalizing what happened to African Americans, I am an advocate for African Americans. You go and be enslaved for 400 years and tell me if you don't feel entitled to the government giving you everything, if you don't feel the need to be always on the defense because you have been so mistreated for entire generations. Like, it's embedded in African Americans. And at the end of the deal, me and the girl that actually was gonna park wrong, that we ended up talking, and she's like, yeah, the lady calling you a bitch is a pastor at the church. And she was just so full of rage. So the whole point with this video is that we're the new elderly, is how you say. We're the new generation that's gonna be put in positions that we can change things around and we can treat people the right way. I totally understand where African Americans are coming from. I am myself Latino, so I am a minority, and I understand what it feels like to be pushed to the side, to be looked at differently. Perhaps not as much as an African American here in the United States, but yes, I have gotten my good, share of discrimination or whatever. So my whole point with this video is that, dudes, I feel you. I feel your pain. I know where you're coming from. I will stand up and defend you and advocate for you, because I know how unfairly you have been treated. And I will be the first one to get up and stand by your side.